Good day once again. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk to you about what I title leverages in the business world. And we have various leverages in the business world. But before I go further, I will share the first one, which is other people money. What do we mean by other people money? Other people money are the money that you are using to run your business, or in any area you find yourself to need money. Other people money are the money that you are using majorly for your business purpose. And when we talk about other people money, we have 4 leverages in other people money that you are using, and the 4 aspects that you can source your money for there. So once you have that 4 aspects, number 1 is real estate. When we talk about real estate is the buying of property, buying of investment. We can be land, it can be building, and it can be natural resources. That's aspect of real estate. And real estate is when you buy that land or you buy that building, you invest into it. Some people buy acres of land for years, and whereby nowadays it have increased because of what? Because of what is going there. So when you understand that real estate is something that you must invest, and how do you get that money from that real estate? You borrow it from bank. When you borrow the money from bank, or you borrow it from a cooperative society, these are the society that lend people money to do business. So when you borrow that money, you invest it into what? Into real estate, by buying land, by buying properties and natural resources. So when you understand that as the first thing in other people's money, you know, we are talking about leverages of money. And when we talk about leverages of money, the first one is real estate. The second one is stock exchange. When you go to bank, you buy shares. You buy shares, you buy stock exchange. You can buy shares in the like minimum of 500 units, 1,000 units, 1,005 units. It depends on the capacity or the money that you have at your disposal at that time. So when you have that money at your disposal at that time, the capacity of that money is what you are going to invest into the what? Into the stock market. And when you keep that money for a year, maybe later in the future, the money will start what? Increasing and bringing you profit. So when you understand that you must leverage your money into a stock market. Stock market is very, very important for you as an individual, because one source of income is not good. You have like minimum of 2 to 3 sources of income, and this stream of source of income that you can get money into. Stock market is one of them that you can be able to get your money at any time that you want. So stock market is when you buy the money, when you buy the stock, you kept it there for years without touching it. So within that period that we have lived that stock, or you are buying the stock, that stock will have outgrown to some certain amount of money, even millions, you have millions. So you can go there and what? And claim it, and you give the bank 7-day notice. So the third one is business expansion. This business expansion, we emphasize more on this business expansion. If someone is a company owner, for instance, that is a CEO, a managing director of a company, and this person, he has started his company maybe with minimum of 50 workers, and he now saw that the company is now outgrowing in number, the company is coming up every day, people are liking his product or service that the company render, this business need to be expand. The person have to go and look for loan, either from bank or from cooperative society or from organization that can lend people loan money. So this person that you see that he want to expand his business, you must all of us look at the product or the service. You know, business world is, you are doing 2 things. Either you are selling a product or you are rendering a service. And if you don't have that service that you are rendering, or the service have outgrown within your own region, you want to extend it to another region, that service need to be what? Financed properly. That is, money need to channel into that aspect very well. So you must understand that when we talk about business expansion, which is number 3 of what I call other people's money, leverage on other people's money, that's number 3, business expansion. You can have your own business in a particular location, which is one of the state capital of a state, and you want to extend it to another state capital. Maybe after you do your surveying and you are doing your feasibility study very well, you see that the business can extend to some area. So you need money to make that business work. You need money to make that business push to the people, that the region that the business have not reached, the region that the business have not touched. You need a lot of money for that business to expand. So we need money, and expansion of business, either 1, equipment, you need to buy a lot of sophisticated equipment. Maybe the equipment that you're using is not good. Two, manpower. Maybe you are using 50 workers before, you want to extend it to like 100 or 150. Manpower is very, very important. And machine also, you want to buy machine, building, land, all these things. You need to expand the business to a region whereby the business are not yet reached. And when you talk about the expansion of business, business is very, very important in the business world. You cannot just be there and your business is not growing. You cannot just be there and your business is not moving. When you see that your business is moving and is growing, what next you need to do is the expansion of that business. And number 4, we talk about private equity. What are the private equity? Private equity is something that you invest. A private entity just enter into a maybe commercial bank, and when you enter into that commercial bank, you buy some equity from that bank as a license. And when you that means you have partnered with them. Let me use a layman language. You partner with that person or the bank. When you partner with them, these are the equity that will make that bank that you are using, like that person is seen as someone that is using his fund to make that bank rolling, to keep that bank rolling. And when you are using that, it's a private entity, it's a personal property that someone have with the bank, with any of the commercial bank that you know, that you can go there and say you want to buy equity. These are the things that you know, and this is a common, you share the same common goal, common vision, because you are being a partner in that person, in that commercial bank, and you are being a partner with license that you are with them, and you are being a supportive to them. So when we talk about private equity, is something that is very, very important that you can channel your money into. When you borrow loan from bank, you can use it to invest in that bank as well by buying private equity. So when we understand that, that is the way we can channel. This 4th aspect is very, very important. Number 1, we must understand that real estate is a good investment. There is an open door in real estate that you must invest your money into. Number 2, you can buy share, you can buy stock, you can go into stock market, buy share from it, and that share you can left it for a year. 3, you can expand your business. You can expand your business. You know, I majorly expanded on this, that your business need to be more expansion. You need more expansion in your business so that your business can be what? Outgrowing, because you are not the only person in that business world. You have a lot of competitors that are doing the same thing that you are doing. Either you are selling a product or you are rendering a service, and that's price service that you are doing. It is very important for you to do a lot of things in that service. So, and you must look at competitors, people that are doing what, that are compete with you. Who are your competitors? Who are the people that are doing the same thing that you are doing, or who have gone ahead of you that are doing that similar thing that you are doing? And who are the upcoming people that are coming to see what you are doing as well? So in the business expansion, it is very, very important, because your business must grow, and you can't start a business for a year and it's not moving, it's stagnant on the stage. And that business is very, very important. That business is a must for you as a person, as an individual. So other people's money, it is important. You need money as a starting capital, as a running capital for you and your business to outgrowing and to run your business. And I've explained the 4 aspects you can channel the money into. I explained about real estate, I talk about stock market, and also talk about business expansion, and the last one is private equity. So when we talk about borrowing money from bank or loan from cooperative society, we need to understand that this money that you are borrowing from bank or cooperative society need to be used properly. You know, I was telling you that for you to successful in life, you must have other people money. You cannot do it alone, because the money of other people must always be there for you to use. A lot of people make billions, millions, and in large quantity today, but you are seeing them as the people that have already succeeded. But because you don't understand that they borrow money from people, from some source, to make it to run their own business. You know, when you talk about business, business is good, but how do you start your own business with other people capital, which is other people money? This is very important for you as somebody that needs to start a business. And when the business is outgrowing, is growing in numbers, you need to know that that business needs a lot of backing up with money, a lot of running with money. That is starting up capital
or running capital. What did I mean by starting up capital? These are the capital you use in starting up your business. What did I mean by running capital? These are the capital you use in running that business, for that business to sustain, for that business not to die. You know, a lot of people start a business venture or a liability company limited very well, but along the line, due to finance crisis or some other meltdown, they cannot sustain that business because they don't have the technical know-how. What did I mean by technical know-how? They don't have the knowledge of that business they are into. I always tell you, when you want to venture into any business, you must have like 50% of that knowledge of that business. That is the basis of that business, the in and out of that business. If you are doing a business and you don't have the in and out of that business, how do you want that business to survive? Business that you don't know about. Some people venture into transaction business, along the line they don't know how that business will go about. They don't know what that business is all about. They just want to start that business because people are making money there. No, you don't do business because people are making money there. You don't enter into another person comfort zone without knowing more about that person. You know, a business world is a, a thing on its own. You know, I was telling you that either you are rendering a service or you are a product that you are selling. For someone that is producing, is selling a product, how that product is going to be getting into society, that person know about the product? That person that you are doing the product, you don't know much about that product. So other people money is a paramount thing that we must understand, that is very very important for us as a somebody that want people to know that money is important. You know, we talk about leverages of money, what people use to make other money, what people use as source of income for them also. Source of income, you can't rely on one source of income, because if you rely on one source of income, that source of income, when that person stop, where will you see the other source of income? So we need multiple stream of income for us to get a stable in financial, for us to be financially stable. And when we are not financially stable, the source of income that we are getting will what? Will die. So we must understand that other people's money is the money you borrow for bank to run business on your own. It is not money you borrow for bank to eat. It's not money you borrow from bank to go to party. It's not money you borrow from bank to do all this fancy life or extravagant life or a buoyancy life. It's not money to you borrow from bank or cooperative society to say, okay, since I have this money at my disposal now, I will go and do this, I will go and do that. This is what I will do, this is what I will do. So understand that other people money is the money that you need to sustain and to survive in the journey of life. Sustainability of your life depend on how more you can think fast in the financial freedom. You know, some people does not understand the word financial freedom. It's not only for you to work from 7 to 7 that you have financial freedom. Some people are work 7 to 7, 8 to 5, and then still yet they are not financially stable. You know, other people money you have is not 7 to 7 work that will make you to survive. You need financial intelligence. That is, you must use your head for that what? For that business to what? To move forward, for your life to be okay. You know, when I talk about business expansion, when I talk about stock market, some people dey not even understand what I mean by stock market. They will say, ah, stock market, how will I put my money in stock market? Something that is not real. Stock market is real because there's a lot of investment going on in stock market that we don't know. So stock market, you can buy share. Buying of share is for your own good. So business expansion also, you can invest in some other business like transaction business, but you must know about that business. Buy equity, private equity also, you must know about it. Real estate also, you must know about it. If you don't know about real estate, is the money that you are using to run a product or to run a service. Let me take it for instance. Let me give you an instance. If someone is an industrial person, that is, what did I mean by industrial person? Industrial person is somebody that is into industrial world. That is, he have money that is into industrial something, doing something that is industrial. That kind of person can look for who to partner with. In what way? By borrow money from some banks. All these are commercial banks. And when that person borrow money from some commercial bank, what did that person will use that money to do? He will channel that money into his what? Into his business. People borrow money to run their business. And this business they borrow money to run, they know more about that business. You know, I was telling you, technical know of that business, you must know it. If someone is a supplier, whether area you are supplying, you know, supplier render service because you are not the one producing the product. You render that, and that service you are rendering, it is from one location to another. Somebody get an order from here maybe to some part of the country that product is not yet reached. He become a supplier to that product. He can partner with that company. But how did that person run the business? He need to be financially stable. By what? By borrowing money from bank. And when that person see that, I need to have a truck, that's equipment. I need to have a driver, that's manpower. I need to have a running capital, that's finance, which is money, which all of us know. And that person have that kind of lifestyle that, okay, since is that, and the person will know what, look for expansion of that business, because the aim and objective of a business owner is to make profit at the end of the day. You can't put 2 or 3 million naira into a business whereby you can even not see like 500,000 naira as a rate of return that is coming to you at the end of the business or at the end of the supply. And if you cannot do that, you must, that's why I was saying that technical know-how of that business is very, very paramount. It cannot be what? Overruled. It cannot be overemphasized. It cannot be do without. So technical know of that business, it is very, very important in a business world. And I will always tell you that any business that you want to go into, know that business very well. Don't pull a layman or somebody that don't know about the business and say that person should be running it for you, and you just say, okay, since I'm a CEO of a company, since I'm the MD of a company, let me just go and sit down somewhere and what, and relax and make my money. That business world will collapse, because business world, it is very, very competitive. People are coming. You are not the only one supplying. You are not the only one doing the same business. Now I was explaining that when the business need to be expand, you don't need to emphasize. Expansion is the next thing. When the business need to be what? To buy a new equipment for that business to sustain or to be support to meet the standard, you need to invest in that area also. When you need like minimum of 4 to 5 manpower or 50 to 100 manpower, you need to what? Do a recruitment of people so that people can what? Can be in that business, because you cannot be only person running that business. And once you can say, okay, I have known it all, that business what? Will collapse. Understanding that will make you to be have an edge over others, will make you to be somebody that make that business to be what? To work. Business world is more competitive. Private equity, which is number 4. Private equity is very, very important. You know, I was saying it that this private equity, I will still have to do a video that is going to do expansion or do justice to that, because I'm going to do a video that will break down that private equity. You know, we are talking about under money, we talk about other people money, and this is the last one that is very, very important. And that private equity is not something that we can overemphasize. People look for money and they invest it back in a commercial bank, and that commercial bank that they invest the money back, it's not like a partnership with that bank. So just stay here, let me bring my money, let that money be running it for us, so that when that the profit, I will get it. It's like just the difference between when you buy share in that number 2 where I talk about stock market. When you buy that share from that place, and that share you see that since I bought the share is doing very well, you can come out and say, okay, I want to sell it off. You can get like millions. If you buy like 500 units, when maybe after 5 or 6 years of your investment, the business will have outgrown in number, in millions. And when that thing have outgrown in millions or in number, that automatically tell you that your money is getting to you back in multiple fold, in a way that you don't even expect. If you buy at maybe at the rate of 2 naira each, and maybe you buy 500 units, you know how much you are going to get at the end of 5 years or 10 years or 15 years or 20 years that you are living in that bank as a what? As a share. When you buy into stock market, you buy share in that stock market, and that share is going to working for you. I was telling you that if you are only doing work and you don't have, when you are sleeping, that money is working for you, you are still going to be what? You are still doing the rat race of life. You are still running the rat race of life. And when you are running that rat race of life, automatically that is the issue so most people face in life, because they think that I want to survive by not using their what? Their financial intelligence. They don't use their brain. They don't put their brain to work. They only put their physical body to work. Let me go to work. I need to go to work. But they don't even think that this work I'm going, it is somebody that create that work, the one that had that business. You know, when you are in a business world or when you are working for someone, if you are using maybe 7 to 7, from 7 a.m. to 7, and we are like, maybe you have like 5 people, calculate it. If you have 5 people that are working for you in a day and they're 7 to 7, and look at those kind of category of people that you are taking their hours and make your own what business to expand. You are taking their time, or you are taking that hours for that person to survive, and that it is another area you need to work on. You need to look at your brain. You need to look at your brain. You need to put yourself to work. You need to let your brain work, because financial intelligence is not only by having a cash at your disposal. It's how to invest that money. It's the major problem that people does not understand. That's why some people die poor. And once you cannot understand how to put that financial intelligence to work, you know, other people money have, some people have the money, some people have the opportunity, but they don't use that money to what? To work. They don't put that money to work for them. You know, if you are working, do the work all the time. The money must supposed to be working for you. The money must be working for you on daily basis, on weekly basis, on monthly basis, year in, year out. Because some people say, since I have money, how did I want to that money to work? Is by what? Investment. And I mentioned the 4 category area where you can put your money into. You know, so far you have the money, you have access to loan, you can go to anywhere with huge amount of money, or you have a big amount of money in your bank account. There's a lot of area you can function or you can channel the money into. I mentioned the 4 area where you can channel the money into, and that money will be working for you without you being physically there. You know, some people do work. I say, I must go to work physically, and whereby I told you to use your brain, which is your financial intelligence. By using your brain to make that brain work for you. You know, most of people that are company owner, they use their brain for them, for the brain to work for them, for money to work for them. And once they are using their brain for money to work for them, people will not be surprised. How come this man is now a big man? No, he using his brain for the money to work. You can't just keep money in a bank, lying in a bank, and you're not using that money to work. People have millions in their bank account, and the money is not working for them. And by so doing, when this money is not working for them, how do they want those people to survive? And once they are not survive, and at the end of the day, when that money now vanish, when that money now run out of their hand, you now say something. No, you have to look at how to invest that money in a proper way. And this is the way you must understand. You know, I always told you that financial intelligence is not overemphasized. So I've explained what I title or what I call other people's money. I'm like explain it in detail to you, and you must understand this is to enlighten you and to guide you that this thing is very, very important. And you must understand that enlightenment is what you need. Financial education and financial intelligence is what you need. You can't keep your money in a bank just for bank to be using it. You must make investment in that money and let that money work for you, so that you not die poor in the rat race of life. So I believe that it is what you need at this moment, because we cannot just sit down and fold our hand and think that manna will fall from heaven, miracle will happen one day, thing will change. It can never, and it will never change, because if you cannot do it life like that, automatically you cannot just a person that will survive or make it in the area of finance, because a lot of things that you have done is not adding value to that, because your financial intelligence must be what? Open to that. So I've communicate with what I've said to you, that if there's any question you want to ask me after watching this video, you can drop a comment section in the comments for me below, so that if I saw your comment, I'll be able to what? Reply you and answer your question. See you guys in my next tutorial. God bless you. Bye.